Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you an NFL matchup in the AFC between the San Diego Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. So let's look at the Chargers offensively. You don't want to get too pass happy. Let's start there right off the bat. Don't get too pass happy. Remember, the Colts are still having problems interior defense stopping the run. You guys have a big tailback in October back there. You also don't want to get away from the running attack, because if you allow yourself to get pass happy, that's going to play into the Colts' strength, which is getting after the quarterback. So utilize a little bit of balance this week when facing the Indianapolis Colts. Also, you want to spread out that secondary and play up top. You guys have every tall person in the country playing wide receiver for you guys. So play up top, play above the rim against this Colts secondary. And that's the weak spot of that defense. There's the back half of that secondary, the safety spot. And you can win those individual matchups if you play above the rim. You're going to have to do that this week with those huge tree trunk type, those tall targets you guys have at wide receiver. Now, defensively coming into this game, one thing that's important, you have to take away the run. You can't allow Donald Brown and company to get balanced. If you allow Peyton Manning balance in that offensive attack, it's going to be a long day for your defense. So you have to take away the run, force Peyton Manning to be one-dimensional, and that's going to play into the strength, which is your cornerbacks that can make plays on the ball. Now, also, you don't want to allow these wide receivers of the Colts inside release. If you allow these guys to get an inside track, guess what? They're going to eat up that coverage. Peyton Manning has that accuracy and the velocity to get these guys the football in stride and take advantage of that defense. So you got to get these guys going to the outside. That's going to force Manning to go over your head and make him be accurate throwing against the grain, going over the heads, over the defense. Stay on the inside of these cornerbacks. That way you have some success in stopping these guys. Now, you look at the Colts. One thing you want to do against San Diego is attack the sidelines. You know, San Diego will love for you to attack the middle of the field, because that's where all the pressure is. That's where all the action is. Attack the sidelines. That's going to widen out that pressure. Then you'll be able to run the football, number one, and also two, work underneath and move yourself down the field. Slowly matriculate the football down the field, as Hank Stram used to say. But attack the sidelines in the passing game. And you also can run from the gun real well. That's one thing I like about the Colts. They can run from the gun really well. So utilize that this week. Attack the sidelines in the passing game, run from the gun. Watch how much success you're going to have in defeating the San Diego Chargers. Now, defensively, I look at the matchup, the classic matchup, the White Freeney versus Marcus McNeil. If Freeney can win that battle, if he can stay in the hip pocket of Phillip Rivers, that's going to cause problems for that offense. Rivers is not mobile, and they should be able to get a lot of pressure on the quarterback, because Rivers doesn't have the ability to step up and get out of pressure. So Freeney has to defeat McNeil throughout this game in order to give the Colts a chance to win defensively and get your hands up at the line of scrimmage. Rivers loves to throw the football on the rope. That's because of his natural throwing motion. If you get your hands up at the line of scrimmage, you're going to have a lot of tip passes, which could also result in a lot of interceptions and more possessions for the talented offense that you have back there with Peyton Manning. So keep your hands up at the line of scrimmage. Force Rivers to go over the top of the head. Change his delivery a little bit to where he's going to throw the football over the heads and not on a flat line. And that's not going to give him a little bit more accuracy with that football coming out overhead instead of flat like he loves to throw it. I'm going with San Diego in this game. I love the pressure that San Diego is bringing right now. It seems like those defensive linebackers, the outside linebackers, are getting pressure. They're coming with some aggressiveness. They're going to cause some problems for that Colts offense. Now, if the Chargers don't get away from the run, they could easily win this game. But if they decide to go pass happy and make this a Rivers versus Manning matchup, then you got to take the Colts all day, 7 days out the week, and twice on Sunday. So I'm going with the Chargers in this game. I think they're going to come in with some balance and win this game on the road, going away. For more NFL previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL or visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan.